Y'all, this is looking so good.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to work on a project we came up with this morning. We were brainstorming this morning, thinking about something we could do today, something to be productive, something to get out and start doing something instead of vegging on games or TV or YouTube or anything like that. Start actually doing some things. And so we came up with an idea of a coffee table. Jess actually found it on Pinterest. And it's a really cool coffee table, and the supplies only run you about $40 if you already have the other tools. So wood cost was only like $36, and then you just need some screws, and that's it. If you have your drill and a saw, and that's pretty much all you need. Of course, you can touch it up with some like stain and paint like we're gonna do, but the idea is really cool and simple, and it shouldn't be too hard to build. I'm sure we're gonna find some catches along the way because this is a project and we hadn't built a coffee table before. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and we'll catch y'all in a minute.
Leg complete. All right, we got one leg. Now if we can just double it.
Okay, so next we're going to put these braces along the bottom to help stabilize the whole table and to give support when we put the tabletop on. So these are 2x2s, and they're usually very prone to splitting once you start putting screws or anything into them. So a good thing to do, just in general, whenever you're using any kind of wood, is to pre-drill your holes with a bit that's just a little bit smaller. So like I'm using these screws, and so this bit's just a little bit smaller than the screw, and it'll help alleviate any kind of stress that would cause it to crack. So I'm going to drill these out real quick, and then I want to screw them into the bases. Okay, so now that we have the braces up top for the whole table that connects the two legs together, now I'm going to put a center brace in for the top of the table. That way when we put the tabletop on, this will have a center brace to help the inside, so if it gets any weight on it, it'll help hold it up. So I'm going to drill some holes out on these 2x2s again to help make sure it doesn't split, and then I'm going to drill in and screw in this brace in the center.
Ellie has made herself at home. She said this is her coffee table now. She owns it.
Okay, so after getting very irritated with this cutting of these angles to go into the inside of this, we found out that it's not as easy and straightforward as the instructions may lead you to think. I don't know if it's the saws telling me the wrong angle, or I just screwed stuff in at the wrong dimensions, or what, but something is not right. And so what we've decided to do after almost running out of wood is to get it to fit close enough, and we're just going to use wood putty and try to get it as close as possible. So we're going to go ahead and drill out some more holes, mount these in here, and fill it in with wood putty as we need to, and sand it down once we get ready to stain. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Disclaimer, we are not professionals, so if you see us doing something, it may not necessarily be the right way to do it, but we're just doing our best. It's a beautiful new day, and we have finished the building portion of the coffee table. And so today we get to move on to staining and painting the table. But first, Matt is going to be filling some of the screw holes in and some like the little gaps with some wood putty. And so as soon as he does that and we let that dry, we're going to move on to staining and painting.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of the white parts done. We got the legs done and the braces going across the top. Right now we're painting in between these bottom slats. We turned it over so we didn't have to get on the ground to do it. That was Jess's idea. And so right now we've taped up all these edges, and we're just painting all the gaps in between the bottom slabs. Once we get done with that, we're going to turn it back over and we're going to start staining the top and bottom shelves. Y'all, this is looking so good. We just finished staining everything, and we're about to start antiquing the paint with the sandpaper, and then we're gonna come back and probably stain over the antique marks and make it like a little darker, and it should look really good. So we just stained and distressed everything, so we're pretty much done with it. All we have left is to add the polyurethane on the top, so it'll make it a little bit more waterproof, so when we put drinks down on it or anything like that, it won't like make any water rings or warp the wood or anything like that. So we're gonna get some dinner real quick, and then we're gonna come back after this stain is set in, and we're gonna finish it with polyurethane, and that should be the end of the table. Okay, so a few days have gone by. We had to postpone some things because of the weather and Easter and everything else. So I'm back now. I'm going to put on the last coat of polyurethane. I'll show you a few shots of what we got so far. So just one more coat of polyurethane on the stained wood and then we'll be done. Alright guys, so I just finished putting on the last 2 coats of polyurethane, one on the top part and one on the bottom. So the whole entire table now has, well, the whole entire stained parts of the table now have 2 coats of polyurethane. I'm going to let that dry for a couple of hours. I think it says like 3 to 4 hours. Once that's done, it should be a completely done table and we'll be ready to put it in my new place. Hopefully things will start to calm down a little bit with the virus and we can start to go back to a little bit normal life. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. I hope that you're all finding a way to connect with each other online or by phone calls or something. Stay connected. Make sure that we're still talking to each other. We hope you guys like this video. I hope it's bringing you a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of content to watch while you're stuck inside during quarantine and with all this coronavirus stuff. Hopefully things will start to slowly get back to normal and we'll be able to go back out in our communities and enjoy time with one another. Make sure to leave a comment telling us what you're doing during this time. What are you making anything like we are, or are you doing like more reading or puzzles, or what kind of stuff are you doing during all this crazy time when we're quarantined? Anyway, make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed our content and you want to see more. We hope to bring you a little bit more content in the future, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.